Oh yeah now. Where my level? Yo, check 2 minutes past 7 o'clock on top of the radio this morning. Yes, in case you just wonder, maybe you just throw pass. You throw pass. You jam 'em. No worry yourself. This one, Citizen FM 93.7 for inside of Abuja. And they call me the chief priest, Ezemmuo 1, based on how it go. All right, waiting the papers, them they talk. We will rush them from now till 8 o'clock. Yusef and all of us will go check them together. So they check them, you they check them. Waiting you feel, make we discuss them. As they take the bill, we get all of the paper, them, all of them dead there. We get both the leadership, Daily Trust, Nigerian Tribune, Business Day, This Day, all the Ngongo Tikarashi, all of them plenty for this place. Leadership, New Telegraph, all of them day here. But one thing when they see, even for Business Day self, one headline where they everywhere. They everywhere. Now the biggest headline. They hot any side where you put eye, the headline day there. Any corner, any side, where you look. The headline they look you too. And we go they look at them one by one. All right, on top this day newspaper this morning, new service chiefs, acting IG and CG of customs. Now their face, they slap for all the papers. Anywhere where you look around now their face is dead there. All right, and the big headline talks about Tinubu sacks all service chiefs, IG, CG, that are Controller General of Customs, and advisors. Say, make on a back on a tinsango, back on a tinsango, make on a back on a tinsango. Oh, no, don't try. They don't try. Make una they go. Una bye bye. Una do. Una thank you for your services. Make una they go. Thank you. So now so they could tell them, make them move, and the new ones don't enter. Talk about the Inspector General of Police. Talk about the Controller General of Customs. Talk about the Chief of Defense Staff, Chief of Air Staff, Chief of Naval Staff, Chief of Army Staff, all of them, changer, gbogbo Presido, Shiariga changer, gbogbo. So that's so it take be. And then we still see right as we follow that big headline to appoint Bala Usman, Musawa Gumel, Ibrahim, others. Dissolves boards of parastatals, agencies, government-owned companies. No be only for service chiefs and the guy of security them. Even parastatals so they dissolve things. So some things have been dissolved. I'm not gonna lie you. All the governing boards of all federal government parastatals, agencies, institutions, government-owned companies, all their governing boards say, see, make it come. All of it now. This one, according by statement, when it be saying, Willie Bassi, Director of Information for the Office of the Secretary, from the Office of the Secretary to the Government of the Federation, and then come aside, they talk yesterday evening. He said, the chief executive officers them of all the agencies where this matter affect, they make all of them, then they direct them, what they go do, may they sharply carry all the matters where they require the attention of the boards, of their boards, may they carry all the matter. In fact, any matter where they bring for their table as the chief executive officer, make them carry that matter. May they just know say they no be chief executive officer again. Carry that matter, refer them to the president through the permanent secretary of the supervising ministries. Then may them refer them through that particular permanent secretary of the supervising ministry. May they refer them through there. Then refer them through the office of the secretary to the government of the federation. Through there, he go still pass through there. can't go reach the table of the president. Then anything will concern all of these parastatals, agency, institution, government-owned companies, them don't dissolve their board. So now they don't want to hear CEO for now. No board member, no CEO, anything will concern them, forward on to the president through the permanent secretary of the supervisory ministry, through the secretary to the government of the federation, bring them to the table of the president for now. Now, so the thing go. All right, that one day there for inside of the matter. This day newspaper, and there with the checker, with the checker for this day newspaper. Then, of course, still on steel. Which other one day here now? FG takes urgent steps to avert oil vessel withdrawal over tax charges. That one day there. And of course, we see the picture of the president, scarf plus including some people, dignitaries. They're talking about boosting U.S.-Nigeria relations. That one day there. All of them for instead of this day. Which other headline day there? In break from military rule, in line with global best practices, it's police-led security apparatchik. Yeah, see the word where those people bring come aside. Apparatchik, that like comrade or fickle and comrade, something like that. All right, so the right away followed up what they say. Ribadu, police intelligence veteran, is now the NSA. Now, you know why they write that long headline when they say break from military rule? They call them military rule. Military rule, let me say, military rule, what did they talk about? Now, say, all the while, NSA is the military. In fact, all the NSAs since 1999 are military, are retired military men. These are the first NSA where Nigeria, where we get for inside of the country since 1999, we get police background, we no be military background when it get. All right, but before of course, we get Mohammed Gambo Jemata. When he be say himself, he don't be former Inspector General of Police, and of course, he don't become National Security Advisor to President Ibrahim Babangida at that time. And the former president of the country, President Ibrahim Babangida. So him now National Security Advisor with police background that year. All right, that year. Then, of course, then we still get another person there, Ismaila Guarzo, when he be say himself na retired high-ranking security and intelligence officer, when he be say na the first director of the SSS where we get for inside of the country. And of course, the Minister of Police Affairs that year, and also the National Security Advisor to the before President Sani Abacha, and be in NSA that time. So in another NSA, we get police or DSS background, if you call them police background, So, but then, apart from these two people, since 1999, the first NSA for inside of the country, we get police background. Naimbi Nuhuri Badu, Malam Nuhuri Badu, all right, based on one of B or based on how to be. So that one day there for inside of this day newspaper this morning. Then of course we see him there. They say Ribadu, police intelligence veteran, is now NSA. That one day there, make I see whether I go scratch that story. Just scratch a few lines from that story. Yesterday's appointment of the former chairman of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, Malam Nuhur Badu, as the National Security Advisor, NSA. Okay. All right. Okay. That one day there for inside of the matter, because you get as you take a go. Make I just free them for there. But then basically, you go remember, say, now upgrade. Some people call them upgrade. Now what will happen? Yes, some people call them, say, upgrade them because you go remember, say, never today here where we hear them say they name them on the June 15th as special advisor on security. Now the name where they give them that time, where the president Bola Ahmed Tinubu give them, where people can they wonder say, been at the new name of NSA be that. I be maybe use them so that go bruise the ego of the military. Many the permutation and theories we don't they come out. But as at yesterday evening, officially, Ingdo replaced Babagana Mungunu as the National Security Advisor for inside of the country based on how it be. All right, so that one day there for inside of this day newspaper. I don't know how you feel about this headline. So now choke for everywhere. Replacement, reshuffling of the formation. You understand? Because who they play match, Who they play match? If they play match, you see, say the match tough for you. One day you go change. You go reshuffle as a good coach. You could just say, okay, or maybe you sign a new coach for your football club. A new coach, you can touch, sign one or two players, touch some things, rearrange. You come lesson at that kind of thing they go on right now, and it is expected. A lot of people don't they ginger them, say yes, let the service chiefs go. Many people don't they talk them, and then some people say yes, this move they expected, and we can only, wish them the best. Because work day to do for all of these offices, whether not Controller General, whether not IG of Police, whether not Chief of Air Staff, Chief of Naval Staff, Chief of Army Staff, Chief of Defense Staff, work day to do. All right, and they need all our support. Anyhow, we'll go fit to do them. That one day there for inside of the matter. CBN plans more currency measures to stabilize Naira. That one day there for inside of this day newspaper. On to the next one. Business day here so. We see Disco's plan to buy power from Genco's hits huddled. New market phase may mean better supply, increased tariff. That one day there, based on how it be. Well, all of them, somebody say on the lighter side. Hey, or somebody say, the way they get lights now, maybe the people where they in charge of light, then they fear. May the reshuffling no touch them. May the reshuffling no touch them. May they no replace them, suspend them indefinitely or dissolve them. May they no dissolve them. So that on the lighter side. But then again, this one day here. All of them for inside of the newspaper Business Day this morning. I see the B. Make we still check some other headlines where they here. Which other one they here? Tax on diesel imports seen piling pressure on firms. Tax on diesel imports seen piling pressure on firms because firms need to run on power. Yes, firms need to run on power. That one day there. Okay, all of them be here. Analysts expect FX liquidity as CBN lifts dorm account curbs. All of them for Business Day this morning. On to Nigerian Tribune Day here. Well, the big headlines say Tinubu retires service chiefs. IGP, CG Customs, names Ribadu NSA. All of them for inside of the big headline for Nigerian Tribune. Then we see the riders, the names of all of the. They say Major General Christopher Musa is Chief of Defense Staff, Major General Lagbaja, Chief of Army Staff, Real Admiral Ogala, Chief of Naval Staff, Egbetokun, Acting IGP, Major General Undiandeye, Chief of Defense Intelligence, Bashir Adeni, Acting CG of Customs. Well, all of them, they acting. All of them, they in acting positions pending the confirmation, according by how the law take it talk. So that one day there. Well, and all of them go collabo and they go work together with Malam Nuhu Ribadu, will be the National Security Advisor as he take the B. All right, now all of them for inside of Nigerian Tribune this morning. Tinubu meets Bill Gates. Dangote pledges to prioritize health, Nigerians' safety. All right, so when Dangote and Bill Gates go pay and visit, they talk about some of the things with the Dangote Foundation and the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation could do for inside of the country and all of that. So when did they talk about that one? The presidents don't talk, say the one we consign safety of Nigerians and health of Nigerians. See how money no go carry and play. Say go the top of in table, top of in lists. Say no go take and take play. Now say TikTok. 17 minutes past 7 o'clock. Could they check what's in the papers? The talk on top of the radio, Citizen FM 93.7. Data protection or data protection law breach. Banks, telcos, others pay huge fine. All of them did here this morning. Subsidy, FG Labour set 8-week deadline to agree on intervention measure. That one said did subcommittee to decide on gas conversion, minimum wage, others. All of them did here too. Boards of parastatals, agencies, institutions dissolved. That word, dissolve. Dissolve all of them. I beg you. Well, many people don't react. Some people they talk say yes, now expected. It is very expected and it is needed, especially when we come out from formation or come out from system when it be say Nigerians know to enjoy certain things, you know. So if we come out from there, they expected to rearrange some things, to rechange some things, start some things in line or in the spirit of renewed hope, to renew some things for inside of the arrangement. So yes, it is expected. But many people constantly look and say, even as then they renew some things, they touch some things, we know see a situation where we say it could be more of reward. You know, more of reward for loyalty and more of reward for people who work before, during, and after election. Now, you know, go fit take that one away. You know, they hard. Make I just put it like that. It is hard to remove that factor because yes, in a political sphere, everything the president came on board from a political party that campaigned and worked for him. So. You know, go fit totally 100% separate politics and politicking from governance. It go hard to totally separate them. Okay, but then even as they do like that, they reward loyalty, they reward people who work. You know, a lot of people don't get that concern. Say, okay, make we still try and still hunt or shop for competence, shop for people where they be some or how they enter or any office where they enter. Inside all this board of parastatals now, agencies and government-owned institutions now they dissolve. Now new people go enter there. That's apart from the service chiefs now. Apart from the service chiefs, them more and more appointments go there on board. All right, and as the appointments them they enter. I cannot lie you. It go there important to also balance them with competence. Make we still find people who sabi the work. People will go fit to do the work. People will be passionate about the work. People will be patriotic. People when they say the work they hot for their chest, and they want to do the work. They want to do something different from what's there on ground. Those kind of people too, I believe, said then they somewhere now to still take by akimbo, by jump, but still they find them in making all of these appointments. Because I know say a lot of lobbying going to go on, but even as they go, make we still look out for competence and all of that. That one day there for inside of Nigerian Tribune, boards, parastatal agencies, institutions dissolved. All of them day there. Only presidential election results could not be uploaded. INEC presiding officers tell courts. Obi LP accused INEC of refusing to make documents available. That one self day there for Nigerian Tribune this morning. Anyway, which other paper they here? 7:21 now. The numbers they there where we go fit to take a talk 0903 22 29 797 0818 22 22 205 0818 22 22 206. All of them they there. WhatsApp, you want to drop message for WhatsApp, drop them there, boom, on top of 0818 22 22 205. Then at the WhatsApp number. But make we still check some of the headlines them this morning on Top Daily Trust. Unveiling new security chiefs. That one day then at the big headline. Unveiling new security chiefs. Is a Tinubu renames Ribadu NSA from Special Advisor on Security. They don't rename them to NSA. Sharp. Upgrade them to NSA. Egbetokun acting IGP. Hadiza Bala Hanatu Musawa SAs. Musa, Chief of Defense Staff of the CDS. Lagbaja, Chief of Army Staff. Ogala, Chief of Naval Staff. Abubakar, Chief of Air Staff. All of them they there. Over 20 senior military officers to exit service. Over 20 senior military officers. That is okay. Senior man. Senior man. When I don't try, go on. Make una just I beg. That one day there 20 senior military officers to exit service. There. What new appointments mean for Nigeria's security? That one there on top of page 4 for Daily Trust. Now, some of these new appointments, they expected. Many people don't keep their fingers crossed. They expect, they wait. May they hear waiting. Who go occupy some of these offices? Because the truth be say, we supposed to get people we don't see. People, I mean, everybody they see what they happen security wise, So anybody where they take up this responsibility, I believe say be stranger to waiting there on ground. And that one day there, 22 killed in fresh plateau attack. Tinubu dissolves boards of MDAs. That one said day there. Relief as airlift of private pilgrims resumes in Lagos. That one, they there too for inside of Daily Trust this morning as they take the beat. Then, of course, subsidy, FG, Labour set 8-week deadline to conclude dialogue. That one said they there. Herbalist Babang Aisha arrested over expired license. Babang Aisha, I said, hear that name. We could hear that for motor park, some kind of motor park. Could hear them. They say they arrest them over expired license. But why they come put that for headline? Doc Bessie's loyalty endeared him to many. Article 90 talk so. UK cuts tariffs on products from Nigeria, 64 orders. That one self data on top of this particular arrangement. And of course the pictures when they take slap on top the cover image this morning. The cover image and the pictures of all these new security formation, beginning with Malam Nuhu Rubadu, National Security Advisor, Major General C.G. Musa, Chief of Defense Staff, Major General T.A. Lagbaja, Chief of Army Staff, Royal Admiral E.A. Ogala, Chief of Naval Staff, AVM Abubakar, Chief of Air Staff, DIG Kayode Egbetokun, AG Inspector General of Police, Chief of Defense Intelligence, Naibi Major General Ekpa Undiandaye. I hope I got that right. That one day there. And of course, the Chief of Defense Intelligence. Then, of course, we get the AG Controller General Customs, the Acting Controller General of Customs, Adeni Bashir Adewale. That one self day there. All of them for inside of Daily Trust Leadership Newspaper Day here. The numbers day there 725 now. 0903 22 29 797 0818 22 22 205 0818 22 22 206. All now the numbers make we hear based on 1 or 2. Then you want to drop message for WhatsApp. WhatsApp number there 0818 22 22 205. All of them they there this morning. Then of course for inside of Leadership Newspaper this morning. For inside of Leadership, where we see him, it talk say the big one say Tinubu retires. Of course, now this headline they there for everywhere. The headline there everywhere, every corner where you look. He said Tinubu retires service chiefs, IGP, customs boss. That one self day there. He said in one fell swoop, Tinubu retires service chiefs, IGP, customs boss. All of them. They write that way. They say names replacement, rejigs Brigade of Guards, appoints Ribadu NSA. Okay. All of them day there for inside of the matter. The way where they see the pictures, the way we didn't arrange the pictures for inside of Leadership Newspaper, the before, the former and the new, the old and the new, the way they take arrange them, not be small matter. That one day there. Well, for inside of them, I just they look the pictures them. All right. On to the next one. President dissolves boards of MDAs, spares INEC 13 others. Well, let me say spare INEC and 13 others. According to how they take Tokam, now the dissolution, okay, of the board, according to statement where they drop, the statement where they drop by from the government, from the office of the SGF. All right, the dissolution. Well, make I just see what I could read that. They say, it's a permanent secretaries are particularly directed to inform the chief executive officers of the affected agencies under the supervision of their respective ministries and offices for immediate compliance. Then, however, the statement clarified that dissolution did not affect boards, commissions, and councils listed in the third schedule, part 1, section 153, subsection I of the 1999 Constitution. He said this whole reshuffling or dissolving, dissolution, for inside of the statement, according to TikTok, he said the dissolution of the boards and the commission and the government-owned companies and all of that, the boards and leadership of the government-owned companies and the commissions, them. He said the dissolution no affect, affect boards, commissions, and councils listed in the third schedule, part 1, section 153 of the 1999 Constitution. Waiting be those boards, commissions, and council where they list for the third schedule, part 1, section 153 of the 1999 Constitution. Waiting be those boards, waiting be those jump. Number 1, Code of Conduct Bureau. This one no affects them. This dissolution now no affects the Code of Conduct Bureau. This dissolution, affects the Council of States. This dissolution wouldn't dissolve the leadership and the board members. Affect the Federal Character Commission. Affect Federal Civil Service Commission. Affect Federal Judicial Service Commission. Affect Independent National Electoral Commission, will be INEC, of course, in the court. Affect National Defense Council. Affect National Economic Council, that not the NEC. Yes, of course, the NEC. Affects the National Judicial Council. Affect National Population Commission, will be the NPC. Affects National Security Council. Affects Nigeria Police Council. Affect Police Service Commission. Police Service Commission, of course, they don't do some things already. Talk about Ogara Share. We see some moves for that side. This particular reshuffling and change, affects them. And affect the Revenue Mobilization, Allocation, and Fiscal Commission. Now, this job, is them. 11, 12, 34, about 14 of them we affect. Apart from that one, all the others, whether FIRS, whether all of them, they don't rearrange the whole matters. They arrange the whole formation based on how they be. All right, all of them day for inside of the newspaper this morning. With the check, I'm waiting the paper to talk 7:30 now. Make we hear from you. What do you feel to talk about some of the headlines? Them you want to send message to us for inside of WhatsApp? They allowed. You want to call us? That one day. Anyhow, when you take a beat, make we hear from you. Who they are so this morning now?
Good morning, my brother. Ezemmuo.
I greet you quickly. Who they talk there?
My name is Michael.
Michael, I greet you, my brother. Michael from Nasarawa. Welcome, my brother.
Yes, thank you. Before I go on, your station is not stable. Another wave is taking off your distance. So yes, I don't know whether what your engineer can be able. Even yesterday, we couldn't. I couldn't yet access your distance.
All right.
Your radio station.
All right. Thank you.
The board that was dissolved, the one that's with my mind is one of custom. So finally, Ahmed Ali, the almighty Ahmed Ali, who was invited in National Assembly, he refuses, and they wear uniform. He said, no, I cannot wear uniform. And as if he wear the uniform, the name will disappear from Ahmed Ali. Is among of those who are leaving that office. I also want to call on the EFCC and then the DSS to make sure that they investigate the activities of Ahmed Ali. I don't know the kind of heart that man has.
Okay. Make
Yes.
you no focus on personality. Make you no focus on personality.
Listen to me. It is the personality that occupy that position now. It's not. Is it me and you that occupies it?
Yes,
So
yes. Don't you are saying what kind of hat? What kind of hat do you now? What kind of hat do you have? There are some things that come out as personal attack. That's what I'm saying. I'm listening to you. I don't follow you, but make it up like say you know him personally one on one. What kind of hat does he have? You understand?
Anyway, those who have encountered or deal with that Ahmed Ali will tell you more about it. You understand? But let me stop at that regard. But let me say, the one we are talking again is the issue of the exchange rate. We were promised on the inauguration day that the exchange rate will be brought down. But this month, as we hear, is about above 700 and above. And we're also hearing that if care is not taken, it's going to hit up to 1,000. That is not the promise that the Tinubu administration promised also. And the electricity tariff of a thing. I mean, those things that the ordinary man should benefit are the one that they always call our head. You want to increase the tariff. We have not even seen electricity. You also forgetting that you have removed the first subsidy. And then the one that people, the ordinary people to enjoy. You will begin to increase it. Anyway, thank you.
All right. Thank you so much, Michael, for that one. We don't talk this morning. As they take the B, 0903 22 29 797 0818 22 22 205 0818 22 22 206. All of them for Inside of the Matter. Then we see which other one they there for Leadership newspaper. Where we don't check, we still see whether I go check one or two papers before we go take some calls there. Because the Guardian they here applause for the Guardian. They say applause as Tinubu fires service chiefs, dissolves boards of agencies. People they clap for them. They clap for them. So yes, you do well. You are doing well, Lou. FG Labour fix 8 weeks for conclusion of subsidy removal talks. All of them for Inside of the Matter. Anybody they here?
Jeff Ezemmuo, good morning.
Morning, Sakwa. Super citizen, Isa Ashiku.
Super citizen.
No be lie. I greet you from Massacre there. Let's hear you.
Yeah. The headline yesterday, I still got better switch me. Because we cannot be staying in insecurity. You continue to put people that will tell you unknown gunmen. You cannot tell Sunday they will see as a inspector or commissioner of police because the DPO you are there, they come to kidnap and keep people go. You will know them. So I pray that the president will charge these people to do work. And this former colonel who proved so stubborn said that he cannot wear the uniform of custom and he will have been in custom. He said they make a lot of money, we not see the money. Let the EFCC investigate that man and ICP to tell us how much did he make as a custom and a controller, so that Nigeria will know, so that we will know where the money enter. We have suffered a lot. I pray that, I wish that, and this I'm hearing is exclusive Igbo in this service chief is wrong. So I pray that case should be addressed. He did not commit any offense.
The who?
I said, as I'm seeing, as I read the name, I don't know that Igbo man is in this service chief event that Buhari did.
No, there's an Igbo man. There's somebody from Enugu State there now.
So I pray so. Because Buhari have dealt with this country, divided this country in the way he likes.
No, there's somebody from Enugu State. There's somebody from Enugu State there.
Okay, I'm not happy.
All right.
I'm from the north. I'm not from the south. But I don't want anybody to be treated in hearing of the national cake.
No problem. Thank you so much for that one. Way to talk. I should take the B. Anyway, we still a check I see the B. Where they check what the papers they talk, and of course we self they try and make we hear from you, make we self hear what you get to talk based on how they be. And talk about tribal balancing. You know, say people when they started they talk about where this person come from, where this person they come from, where this person they come from. Real Admiral Ogala now be the new acting chief of naval staff, income from Enugu State. Now, member of the 39 regular course of the Nigeria Defense Academy, NDA, and the second ever Chief of Naval Staff of Igbo Extraction. The second ever Chief of Naval Staff of Igbo Extraction. After the 12th CNS will be Real Admiral Alison Amechina Madweke from the same Enugu State. You understand? We'll be saying I'm the Chief of Naval Staff from 1993 to November 1993 to August 1994. So before Real Admiral Alison Amechina Madweke from the same Enugu State in after retired Real Admiral Alison Amechina Madweke from Enugu State 1993 to 1994, the next Chief of Naval Staff will be Igbo man from Enugu State, and be this current one soon now. All right, so but then if you care about where they come from, but something they really want now, they solve the solution to waiting their ground. Who they hear so?
Hello, Ezemmuo.
Morning to you there. Who they talk?
Our radio impetus. I greet you.
Now you they carry that impetus hand they come.
Yesterday, I was thinking maybe I've been cut off from the network. I couldn't hear from you. The only thing I know climb yesterday now my electricity pole.
Baba no climb electricity pole. No climb electricity pole.
I said, what happened? Well, I know we hear Chief Prince's voice today now.
My brother, no worry. Everything go there right, one step at a time. Yes.
Yes, you are back now. Welcome back, my brother.
Thank you. Yes.
Well, I think let me not overflog the issue. I want to congratulate all the service chiefs. In particular, I'm most excited about the Nigerian custom. I think the aspiration and desire and prayer of every career person, whether you're a civil servant, you're a military officer, is to get to the peak of your career. And in the last 8 years, the custom hierarchy were denied the opportunity. You are bringing a retired military to head that organization. For me, it is an insult. And despite the fact that I'm a strong supporter of the president, I staunchly condemn that action. But now truly custom is truly custom. I think we have a pure breed who is part and parcel of the custom service, who know the inner workings of the system, and even from the picture alone, you can tell that things will definitely no longer be the same. And lastly,
did they tell by picture?
No, when you see how gallant he is in that, that uniform now.
But not be by gallant.
This one, the man too gallant to align.
Well,
and then quickly, my own personal sentiment, Chief Priest. I always emphasize that the North Central, where I come from, the Middle Belt, we are like the rope, holding on to the pants around the Nigerian waist very tightly. And if that rope is removed, the nakedness of Nigeria will be exposed. And nobody wants that. We don't want that. We have been just about the most peaceful region. We have not produced the president. You could see the recent appointment. And to have such injury, we do not have any representative. And the Northwest have two. One is from Kaduna, the other is from Kano. Mr. President, we gave you the largest vote. You have a lot of competent men and women in the Nigerian security architecture. And I think we deserve a place, especially we have a saying in Yoruba that it is the thief that know how to trace the footstep of the thief on a rock. Literally put. We have insecurity especially in Plateau. I feel using one of our sons or daughters, as one of your security architecture will be able to advise you better on how to tackle that insecurity. I'm sure Mr. President would definitely, as
all right, but yes,
will definitely look
but beyond,
thank you so much.
Yes, but beyond, thank you, beyond tribal, like you said, personal sentiment. Beyond that, if to say the person where on board now give you the what you want security wise, will you still mind where you come from? All right, don't go. I want to find out now because they say Igbo the naval staff. I don't know if the person comes from anywhere. Hello, I greet you, my brother.
Morning, my brother. I greet you specially.
Morning to you.
This is Kennedy. Yes, thank you very much.
Kennedy.
Tinubu sack all service chiefs. Appoint new ones. I'm so happy that they have been sacked.
You know, so you don't talk that thing since.
Yes. And it's one thing to sack them, and it's another thing to replace capable hands that can give results. So I want to challenge the new appointees that they should give us results. We want to see results. Plateau State is bleeding. Benue State is bleeding. And some other states. Now that these ones have given way, I will also call on Mr. President that he should invite EFCC to investigate some of these service chief men. They should investigate them. How long? How is it that during their time they were unable to stop this insecurity? What money, what did they use with the money they get them for ammunition? Let them be investigated. And if they will be investigated, fear will now grieve these ones that have been appointed to give us results.
All right.
That's just all I want to say.
Thank you.
God bless Nigeria.
Thank you. God bless Nigeria, man. Kennedy, thank you for that one. We don't talk. Kennedy from Cairo this morning. As the number's still there. You want to drop message for WhatsApp, we will still check them out. Maybe one or two papers still there here. We'll still check based on how it be. All right. But then, make I still see. Let's say they look Guardian that time. What's in there for the Guardian newspaper? For the Guardian, before we will still collect some calls, I've been to see some ethno-religious regional sentiments as Senate seeks principal officers. That one day there. Road diversion, motorists, commuters, they cry on ending sufferings on Lagos-Ibadan Expressway. This is Lagos-Ibadan Expressway, eh? Now wow. Who they decide?
Ezemmuo.
I greet you, my brother. Who they talk there?
Clement from Maraba.
Clement Onye Maraba, talk to us one time now. Make we hear you now.
I think it's a good one concerning the sack and
the replacement, reshuffling of the arrangement.
You see, you know why I'm even happy now is that I learned that IBB is even one of the security advisor. I'm even happy because when this man was our, what do I even call it, military head of state then that time, he did make one statement. He said Nigeria need an iron hand. And I was in secondary school then. I said, this man, why is he talking so? Is it that he's wicked or how? But it is now I realize what that man said, that is a practical truth. So these are the people that we need to at least advise which way
which IBB, which IBB, our normal IBB.
Yes.
Okay, so you see, help me with the source of this, that he's one of our security advisors currently.
When they are doing the breaking down this morning on one particular
yes.
So it was yeah. So what I'm trying to say now, see, and another thing I want to say is this.
Yes.
When we are talking about, see, I used to say something. When you hear about appointment, people are now even looking at it in a way of Hausa, Igbo, Yoruba. I will continue to ask this thing. Who says the minorities are not part of Nigeria? Who said that where I came from in Kogi State, I'm not part of Nigeria? Who said that I cannot be president of this country? Who said I cannot be minister or I cannot be service chief or in whichever department I find myself? You see, this is the problem. So will you blame Alamin when he now throw his own sentiment? Then until you begin to look at the credibility, who is going to pilot the affair of Nigeria without looking into this kind of tribal sentiment and whatever, then Nigeria will move forward. Thank you. Have a good day.
This guy. Anyway, thank you so much for that one. We don't talk. I should take the B. Clement from Maraba. One or two more calls. We'll go collect. We'll go put cover body. Anybody they decide.
Good morning.
I salute you specially. This Nanze.
I have family.
Nze, we balance well, my brother. Morning to you. Very quickly. Nze from Gariki.
Yes. First of all, God will bless this country.
Amen.
Nigeria will rise again.
I like that word, though. Thank you.
Yes, Nigeria will rise again, so that everything that will not start enjoy this country as we used to enjoy before. So this appointment, what we need is to solve the problem. I am not particular where somebody come from. I want to, if I'm traveling, I go with my place, come back safely. I don't matter who can perform. The former administration, they gave all the situations to one side. They look at the result, any result. They were still killing people, insurgents everywhere. So if this appointment is one that will solve the problem, let us embrace it. Then, I told you right time that all those appointments they are making, parasites are changing, all the areas, all of them will go. What has gone now? If it has happened, all of them dissolve. All the late appointments, each one is shuffle, continue to drop, point of the 9 minutes. I told you that all of them will go.
No, it's expected actually, because most times when new government enter like this, they reshuffle things. Even second terms, they reshuffle. Not to talk of first term like this.
But the former, they were not understanding that one. They were still appointing up to 28 of 28 of May. So they don't appoint people.
Well,
not everywhere. The man that come will flush all of them out. You don't know that one. So let us just give this a chance for now. If this one is this is the first time we're having NSA, National Security Advisor, to be a retired policeman. Since 1990, I've been headed by a soldier. If this one is what is going to solve our security, let us try. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much, Nze, for that one. We don't talk this morning as it be. Still, we get some more minutes to take some more calls. 8 o'clock destination bus stop 0903 22 29 797 0818 22 22 205 0818 22 22 206. All of them they there and the numbers to call this morning. Hello, anybody they decide?
These people are speaking from the phone here. Hello.
Morning to you.
Good morning. How are you?
I greet you. Go ahead quickly.
It's your brother, GB.
GB from Lifecam. Go ahead. Yes.
The president chief appointed another one. So far, so good. Konibaje, he has not disappointed me. No, everybody. A good and a technocrat when it comes to intelligence. Our problem in Nigeria are internal, banditry, kidnapping, and all the rest. They are within. They are not territorial problems. So we don't need a general to direct and guide. We need intelligence to manage it, to spread it, and make it work. That's why we can combat it. Normally, police should have been the one fighting Boko Haram and all these bandits in Nigeria. Because they were not well equipped and trained. And they were not given the right equipment and don't have the number. That's why we put the army into the military into it. So then that we have a former AG as our NSC. Let him develop the police and make sure we have a robust, dynamic, well-equipped police and share intelligence to combat all these things. And more than that, the president should make they have made the constitution to bring in state and local government police, community policing. That is what the banditry and kidnapping and cattle rustling, all these other farmers, something we brought to minimum. All the issue happening in Jos and Kaduna, they are internal, they are community something. They need dialogue, they need intelligence. It's not about army or pioneering army and the rest. So what I want to say is that let's pray for them and I wish him success to achieve more. He has not appointed me. So far, so good. Konibaje. Thank you.
All right, so thank you. Konibaje. Go lolo. If I had that Konibaje, the next thing will come my mind. Go lolo. Anyway, on a serious note now, 9 minutes before 8 o'clock now, what's the time to talk this morning? As they take the B, we don't check the papers, them, we don't see the headlines, and we don't hear from you too. You said that they tell us what you did to talk. Somebody, Alamin, they drop message for WhatsApp, Ezemmuo, say, okay, I go travel outside Abuja. Okay. How do I listen to, I have to travel outside. How do I listen to the station while I'm away? You don't try to download the app. Okay. App, no really day. But then, really the Apple Store. But then, if you listen for the website, www.citizenfm.ng. Anywhere where you did, www.citizenfm.ng. Who they decide?
Good morning, sir. Ezemmuo one.
My brother, I greet you. Morning to you.
Mr. Ola. Mr. Ola, same global.
My man from Dako District. No be lie. Mr. Ola, how you did this morning? Make we hear you.
Adebamo.
Correct.
I missed you yesterday.
My brother, you know, say, Mr. Ola, like say, if you go fit drop message for WhatsApp, you get some things where they better said via chat.
No,
or you go follow me for social media. Make we align on Twitter at Ezemmuo.
I think that's what I will do.
Yes.
If you like that Twitter, I will follow you.
Yes.
Anyhow.
Yes.
The headline.
Go ahead.
No, I listening to you clearly on the dissolution of the board and the president's announcement of dissolution of the board, and I really agree with your thoughts.
Yes.
You are quite clear when you talked about balancing political affiliation with meritocracy.
Your head did,
Yes. A friend of mine even kind of leaked.
Ola, your line don't call to. A friend of yours leaked. Now that leak, Now the last thing what I hear leak. Anybody did this side?
Good morning.
Morning to you, my brother.
How are you?
I'm all right. Who they talk? Waiting be on the way they call us from.
I'm Chief Zaka James.
Hey, Chief Zaka. This one at 2 years old. I don't know if you say 2 days. You don't tell how I hear your voice.
Yeah, I'm calling from Ado, Nasarawa State.
You're welcome, Chief Zaka.
Yeah.
Make we hear you quickly now.
In fact, at times when you are rejecting something, suddenly that thing will come to a good thing. You see, the past elected presidents, nobody kick against as they are kicking against President Tinubu. But possible in God's sight, he may be a messiah to the country. So, as I look at his way of appointing service chiefs, I am so impressed because, especially, my pity goes to the custom service. That department has been stagnated for years, 8 years. No promotion to the brim of the service. So appointing the inner person who is
a high-ranking custom officer.
Yes, I appreciate our president for that. Now they can get promotion. We venture into this working career to be promoted, not to be stagnated in a particular rank. So I appreciate President for that. Also, appointing a retired police officer to head the NIS is a good thing. We test our ability of performances. At least when Nuhu Ribadu was in EFCC, this thing, we know his performances. That guy can perform. And I believe, by the grace of God, God will visit those people too.
All right.
Bring Nigeria to a peaceful country. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Chief Zaka, for that one. We don't talk this morning. Oskof Ola from my man from Dako District now. And Oskof everyone else. My social media handle there, if you check them out for Twitter at Ezemmuo Worldwide, at Ezemmuo on Air for Twitter. Ezemmuo on Air for Twitter. For Instagram at Ezemmuo Worldwide. For Twitter at EZEMMUO ONAIR. That Ezemmuo MMUO on Air. If you follow me for Twitter, then we could relate. Then for Instagram, Ezemmuo Worldwide, EZEMMUO Worldwide. For Instagram, there we will relate. Check me out at the Facebook somewhere there for Facebook. I linger around for Facebook there. All right. I greet you. Last caller this morning. Who they talk?
Good morning. Good morning, Ezemmuo.
I salute you. Nechejo.
Yes.
From Inyanya. Morning. Welcome.
I'm so happy. You can see I'm laughing.
Abi, why they laugh?
Yes, I'm impressed for the appointment of the service chiefs.
Well, everybody they happy with this appointment.
Very
I never see who they vessel for this thing.
Very, very impressive.
NHO, I beg, wait, hold on. Try reduce the volume of your radio or shift come off from that side so that
nobody. I've done.
Yes, go ahead quickly.
I'm so much impressed.
Yes.
Especially the appointment of Ribadu.
Yes.
That guy is going to deliver. and Almighty God will help him. Yes, our president is coming up. Yeah, we can see that he's going to deliver us from the mess we found ourselves before. Yes, we have seen it. God will help him.
Amen. All right. Thank you so much. Just optimism, enthusiasm, and which other ism they there? Where we say NHJ Jody expressed this morning the ginger. She dey feel him. She dey feel the president. She dey feel our president. Which other person? Who else is feeling the president? People they feel the president. People they happy. People they respond well. With the way the president they move, just like Chief Zaka talk. Say sometimes that rejected stone, if he become the head of the cornerstone. You know that one when they be say if they talk say to fiakwa. That's to fiakwa. So wait that one way they talk to fiakwa. So if he come be like saying that one now, then go show pass. And